Today I'll be going over our top 5 most favorite upgrades for the Axial SCX24. After burning up 2 of the stock motors relatively quickly, we decided that it was time to upgrade the motor. We didn't want to pay $120 for one of the fancy brushless systems, so we ended up picking up one of the baby Goliath motors from CCXRC. These are a nice little budget motor, and this thing's been going strong for over a year now. The amount of control you have with the new brush motor is pretty significant and still not quite on the level of a brushless setup, but for the price, it's hard to beat. Even though you get smoother low-end control, you still really don't lose any top speed. Next up on the list we have some new tires. The stock tires on most of these little trucks are just not really that great. They don't conform all that well and they're just not a very good compound of rubber. We decided to go with the miniature Proline Hyraxes. It's just a nice solid tire, not too big, not too small, it just fit the truck, and they're a pretty good price as well. But there are like hundreds, I mean literally hundreds of other options out there. So you should be able to find something that you like. The change in tires really helps you pull some better lines. They just hook up a lot better than the stock ones did. For those of you who don't know the full story, this truck originally started as a Jeep Wrangler. My brother Grant bought this back in 2021, I believe, same time I bought my Blazer. But yeah, it's made quite the transformation. One of the biggest and most obvious changes we made is the new body. I wasn't really planning on doing a new body, but I ended up winning this J-Concepts Creep body at a raffle, so I figured might as well paint it up and toss it on there. Grant wanted it red, so painted it red. It really pops, it's definitely a unique look, and yeah, different body really helps the truck stand out. This body isn't just for looks though. Since it's more of a truck-styled shape, it helps eliminate some of the top heaviness that was an issue with the Jeep. The final couple upgrades take place right up in the front. The stock servos on these little things are not very powerful, so we decided to upgrade to the CCXRC Honey Badger servo. This servo is a nice budget-friendly servo, it's metal geared, and it just provides a little more power than the stock one does. The more powerful servo also helped me save a couple rollovers at a competition we went to. And finally, after we upgraded the steering servo, we realized that we needed to get a more heavy-duty steering linkage setup. The stock plastic links just were not very rigid, so they just kind of flexed if the tires got stuck in a tight spot, and then it made your servo basically useless. So we upgraded to the Trio aluminum links, and they're just a pretty high-quality machined little link, and they seem to work really nicely. Anyways, that's gonna about wrap it up for this one, guys. Thanks so much for watching, I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, and if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down in the comments section below. I'll be happy to read through your feedback.